Okay, so a company started selling their micas in shakers instead of containers like this, and I decided that I wanted to change all of my micas into shakers. And guys, once I did this, I fell in love with it. I did it to all of my micas because it's so much easier. I don't have as much of an issue with adding too much mica. It's a lot quicker to just shake some in. So I'm in love. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial to show you how I did it because it is definitely worth the time and it's worth the mess. I definitely made a mess in this video, as you'll see, so no one can say that I didn't warn you. So I just used these shaker bottles off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the notes. I really like these because they don't let a ton out, but you are able to shake out enough mica for your project. So I needed to refill this blue bottle. This is the ultramarine blue from Just Pigments. I really like their stuff. The bag was really hard to pour into the funnel. It's a lot easier when it's in these plastic containers, but I'm sure you guys will be able to make it work. So you want to have lots of just scrap paper. I used one to cover my surface, and then I used another to make a funnel. You'll just be throwing this away after. I decided to not use a plastic funnel because I think that it would contaminate your mica too much. I wanted something that I could just throw away. So now that I have this handmade funnel, I'm just going to dump it in. And I'm going to make sure that I fill the shaker all the way up to the top. So you can just shake it down, then you can check it. That was pretty close. So I'm just going to call that good. Once you've shaken out all the extra mica, you want to carefully throw that paper away because there will be some left. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this skin tone. And this is where it got really messy. So this skin tone is my favorite. It's also from Just Pigments. I'll show it to you in a second, but it's their rose gold skin tone. So I just made another funnel. You want to make sure the top's pretty big. There it is, the skin tone rose gold. If you decide to go buy some, it's awesome. So I'm just going to make sure that I open my bag, try to pour it into the funnel, and this was really hard. For some reason, I just could not get it to go into that funnel. But trust me, it's a lot easier when you have the smaller mica containers. So even though it looks really hard, it is worth it, you guys. I promise. It is worth it. So you can watch me struggle for a second. I thought about cutting this out, but I figured why not show the real struggle. Like I said, it is a big process to transfer your micas over, but it is so worth it. So here I finally got it in, which was great. And then we zip up the bag, put that away because I don't need it anymore. And then as I pull out my funnel, I saw my mistake. So make sure you don't overfill because there's really not a good way to get it back in the bag. So it is messy, but it's worth it. I'll just put what's left back in the bag, and then I'll show you guys how easy these micas are to use. So I set aside some beads here that I needed to add this skin tone color to. This is candy apple scented beads. It's one of my favorites. It's not really a huge seller for me, but I sell enough that I keep it around. So I need to add some, so I'm just going to open the top, shake, 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 and then look at that. You have your mica in. So no more grabbing your little spoons, no more cleaning anything out. Your whites are going to stay white. Your black isn't going to contaminate anything. So it is so much easier to do it this way. And then, look, if you need to add more, it's not a pain. You can just shake it right in. So I would highly recommend moving all of your micas into these shaker bottles. Again, I'll post some links in the notes so that you can see what I used in this video. Thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, then I hope you'll subscribe so you can see my other tips.